Hey guys, Buddy Love here with another player review. The first batch of Team of the Seasons were released, starting with the most consistent team of the season. This included all the players who played great during the season but never managed to end up getting an informed card. This review will be on Jackson Martinez, the Colombian from FC Porto in the Portuguese league. I used him in a 4-3-2-1 hybrid mixing with players from Bundesliga, the Liga and the Portuguese league. I liked this team, but Tello let me down a lot, so I saw myself subbing him off for Quadrado a lot of the time. Onto Martinez. I scored 11 goals and 7 assists in 8 games with him, and I actually didn't have to buy him because I packed him. But right now you can pick him up for about 360k, which I think is a decent price for the stats he has. Now onto his in-game stats. Martinez has solid green stats everywhere. The ones I think really stand out are his 91 positioning, 89 sprint speed, 90 strength and 92 finishing, which make him a deadly striker. He has 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot, which allow him to use his skills in tricky situations and finish on either side with his weak foot. Now let's look at how those stats are reflected in game. With his pace, I felt like he was quick and could get away from most defenders, but the acceleration really shows as he lacks that first real push of acceleration when trying to get away from defenders. But once he is in the clear, he is hard to stop. He reminds me a little bit of Diego Costa in terms of speed and strength, how he is hard to catch when he is on a break, and when you do catch him, he can hold off defenders with his strength. I didn't really try to dribble too much with Martinez, but I did notice that it wasn't his best attribute, as most of the time he couldn't drift in between defenders, but he did have good ball control, so once he was played the ball through either over the top or along the ground, he had good enough touch to get past defenders with his pace and strength. Martinez was awesome in the penalty area when it came to shooting, but I didn't manage to score any long range goals with him. I thought that 91 shot power that he had would blast them in from range, but he seemed to always manage to hit it straight at the keeper or just over. But when I was in the box, I knew I had an easy finish with a cool, calm, collected finesse around the goalkeeper. Onto his physical. Obviously his strength is one of his best attributes, which allowed him to push off defenders. He also wasn't too bad in the air with his 89 jumping and 94 heading accuracy. I managed to win a lot of aerial battles with him, but only managed to score one headed goal with him, which to be fair isn't too bad as I don't like to cross much. Onto his passing. I guess the 7 assists are a good enough indication of how good his passing is and how good he is at linking up the play. For me, a lone striker needs to be able to finish off attacks and link up the play, and Martinez ticked both those boxes. Now onto his pros and cons. His pros were he had good strength, good shooting, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills and his pace. Onto his cons. His cons were he had bad long shots. The team I put him in was hard to build, and I think that's one negative, and his dribbling wasn't as good as I thought it'd be. My overall love rating for Jackson Martinez is 8 out of 10. Now, if you like this review, please like, subscribe, and stay classy. Thank you.